All right, guys, as you can see, we're back on the Sheltowee Trace. So this is going to be section 3. We're going to walk from the Morehead Conference Center down to Cave Run Lake. I think it's somewhere around 13 miles. Should be a good hike, so let's go. All right, y'all, so we're starting this hike off. It's in Morehead, Kentucky. Morehead is actually a trail town. That's their title as far as the Sheltowee Trace. So what does that mean? Well, that means they recognize you. They recognize hikers coming through here. So, you know, some of the businesses, you know, when you come in and you got your packs and stuff like that, you know, they're not going to say nothing to you. They're glad to see you here. Videos that I've seen, it seems like all the people around here are real nice to the hikers. And, you know, if you're doing a through hike, this is a good place to resupply. But we're just doing a section hike today. And you look around, you start out with the urban. I mean, you're pretty much in an urban hike. So, not many trees except the ones on the sidewalk. We'll be doing this for about 2 miles, I think. So, we're going to walk through the town Morehead here for a little bit. We're going to walk down I think a smaller country road at some point in time. I'll show you. And then we're going to hit the trailhead, and we're going to hit the woods and walk up some steepness, I think. So that should be awesome. So anyway, we'll get back with you here in a little bit when I get down to that 1-lane road, and I'll show you where the trailhead is going up into the woods. So we'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, guys, well, we finally navigated to the trailhead that's going to lead us up into the woods. We've been walking down this road for a while. I mean, we've been walking on road for just about 4 miles. So we've been walking for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. We're making pretty good time. I mean, we're not, you know, we're not going to set no records, but that's not what we're here to do. You know, we're here to just get out, get some fresh air, check out the scenery. I mean, look at this. I'm on a road, but man, I've got running water. That brings my blood pressure down for sure. On this road right down, like, here's the trailhead right here. It's marked really well. The whole way has been marked really well. Either blazes on the road or blazes hanging on trees or telephone poles or whatever. I did notice right there around that corner to the left, there is a little parking area. So, you know, I don't know. I guess the guy could park there and, you know, hit the trail here. I don't know. You know, that'd be up to you. But there is a spot right there where people obviously been pulling off. So, here over at the trailhead, all right, Lakigi Road. All right, we're going to be traveling up Lakigi Road. There's actually a little box here, okay, for trail users to sign in, and I'm going to do that in a minute. And I even noticed somebody left a fuel canister in there. I guess you would call it trail angel. So if somebody needed that, okay. City of Morehead is back that way. That's the way we just came. So we're going to get us a drink of water. I'm going to shed some layers because we're getting ready to walk uphill. It's been awesome so far. 4 miles down, I guess about 9 to go. It's going to be a good day. So I'll see you again here in a little bit. Well, guys, I told you we were hitting the trailhead and we were going up. We went up. We got to be real close to heaven, I'm pretty sure. Because, I mean, it was steep and it was long. But anyway, yeah, that was a good walk. I mean, it definitely got our heart rates up. I have a feeling here in a minute we're going to get on top here and get on this road. So when we do, I'll show you what that looks like. Be ready for a climb. All right, guys, so we made it up that big old hill. We're up here at the road now. All right, this is what it looks like. There's left. There's right. I see a blaze down there on the tree. So we're going to go that way. We're going to follow the blazes And here's where we come from, back to Mill Branch Road. So I think we're going to be walking this road for a while. So when we walk across something looks cool, I'll flip it back on, take a picture too, and we'll keep trucking. We got, I think we're probably sitting at about 4.5 miles. So, you know, we still got around 9 to go. All right, so we're sitting at about 6 miles, I think, and we've come to a little spot in the road, so I'll go ahead and show this to you. So if you're walking this section, you'll maybe recognize it. That's the way we came. We ran right up into this big old, almost like a cul-de-sac. All right, come up here, the trail kind of splits. All right, Trail 100, that's good old Sheltowee. That's the way we'll be going. That down there, I don't know, let me zoom in here. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a, looks like, I don't know if it says trail riding or no trail riding. All right, so no trail riding, but we've got some kind of little dirt road going down through there. I got a feeling we'll see it again. So we're going this way. So let's see where this path takes us. All right, guys, well, hold on. I think, I may not be correct, but that may be Morehead over. That's where we come from. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty neat. I might take a picture of that myself.
So there's where we come. There's where we're going. So far this trail's been, I mean, it's been nice, man. We did some road walking, but, you know, we made some good time. We got up on that gravel road, and, you know, we're still getting treated with these awesome views. And it's a perfect day for hiking. I mean, it's like, it may be 50 degrees. There's really no wind at all. Yesterday there was like 70-mile-an-hour winds in Kentucky. I mean, it was like, the weatherman said that it was like a historic event. I mean, like we had never had that kind of wind here in recorded history. So, I mean, you know, crazy. I mean, but that's Kentucky. I mean, that's how we roll. I think, matter of fact, next week, I think we're going to have snow. So, you know, crazy. We may be out here walking in the snow. Who knows? Me and my trail buddy, he actually got his trail name today. He is Aquaman, and we may discuss that in a future episode. But it was pretty cool. You know, you get out walking, and you know, I hear the stories on some of the pages. You know, people, they earn their trail names, and you know, it's kind of cool, man. You know, it's a rite of passage, I guess, for somebody that's hiking. And I mean, just another cool thing about getting outdoors and doing things, especially with friends and stuff. You know, me and Aquaman, we have hiked all over the place over the years and had a lot of good adventures. We always have good things to talk about when we're hiking, because, you know, we'll talk about old hiking experiences, or, you know, things we did way back in the day. I mean, it makes for a good hike. So hopefully you can find somebody like that and hike. But if you don't, you may just want to get in the woods and, you know, be by yourself, do some reflection. You know, whatever the case may be, just get outside and do something. Well, the path is calling me this way, so I'm going to follow it. Alright guys, so there a minute ago we stopped at about 7 miles and we went ahead and had a picnic and ate our lunch. As you can see, the sun's out now. Feels really good. And this trail, I think right now this has been my favorite section, and just because of the ease of walking. I mean, you can see right now it's like a real wide, almost like a four-wheeler trail, but it's good soft walking, feels good on your feet and ankles, and man, I mean, it's just good. And then you can look to the left and you got some good views. The right, not real good views, but I have had some good views that way. But just mainly just easy walking. I mean, very enjoyable. And I think we're going to have this for a while. So, cool. If we veer off this, I'll come back and show you that. All right, guys. I thought I would come back on here and show you a spot. We got Limestone Knob up here, highest point in Rowan County. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just bypass that. But also notice down here there's a, pretty sure this is a spring. I've seen this on another video before. I'd hate to tell you that it is and it not be if you were dependent on it for water, but I have seen this in another video and it looked just like this right here. And it really does look like people have kind of put some rocks around it. So maybe it is a spring, maybe it's not, but this could be a potential place to get some water. So I don't know. We're going to keep trucking. Alright guys, we're still putting in the miles. Probably running up on about 9.5. We went up to the what was that, Limestone Knob? Is that what that was called? No, Limestone Knob.
I think so.
I don't know. It was one of them knobs. We ended up going up at highest point in Rowan County, whatever it was called. I think it was Limestone Knob. We were going to go past it, but we talked ourselves into it. We're like, hey, we may not be at this very point ever again. Let's go to the highest point in Rowan County. And we did it. And you know what? I feel good about it. I'm glad I did do it. So, hey, if you got those little spots off to the side, man, suck it up. Go check it out, because you may not get to see it again. Well, speaking of knobs, I'm walking up one right now, and I need my breath, so I'm going to get off here. Later. All right, guys, we've come to another intersection, and we've also come to a very picturesque place, and it's kind of what we've been looking for, I guess, today. So we walk up here. There it is. Cave Run Lake. Somewhere way over there across there is where we're parked at. So sitting at this intersection, we came from that direction. All right, and we walked straight into the lake. So we're going to head down the trail here. Okay, we go down there and we'll get down there to where the ranger station is. All right, there's the lake, and there's a trail out this way. All right, Lakeview Ridge Trail, and if you go out there far enough, you'll come out to Twin Knobs Campground, which I'll be camping at here about a month or two. So when I get up there, I'll give you a full review of Twin Knobs Campground. So we're going to make the trek down to the ranger station, hit the dam, take some pictures of the lake, and then we'll be done. All right, guys, so we made it to the ranger station. That's it right over there. We'll follow this trail down here. And as y'all can see, man, there's Cave Run Lake. Gosh, man, that is so beautiful. I love it. I love hiking around it. I love kayaking on it. I love to fish on it. I really like that lake, and I like to camp up there. So, yeah, I mean, we're getting down to the final mileage on this thing. And I mean, man, just snapshot time, it says. Imagine this scene without trees. I don't want to. I think the trees add to it. All right, well, I'm going to focus around the trail here a little bit. Well, guys, we made it to the dam. Cave Run Lake and all its beauty. There she is over there. See, there's some twin knobs over there. I don't know if y'all see them. There's a campground over there, and Scott's, I think it's Scott's Marina, something like that. I fished up in that creek a bunch, and I've camped over at Twin Knobs. We've been in Rowan County today, and we're getting ready to cross into Bath County. So we pretty much walked through a whole county now. I think after today, we're creeping up on 40 miles on the old Sheltowee Trace. So, you know, we just been doing day hikes. So it is possible to complete the trail doing it that way. I don't have enough time to do a through hike. I got work commitments that are not going to let that happen. So we're just going to plan some day hikes. So, you know, if you're interested in hiking it, but you're in the same boat I am and you haven't got time, well, you know, kind of keep up with my travels, because I'm going to do sections, day hike sections. I'm going to hike somewhere between 10 to 15 miles every time. And, you know, I'll keep you updated on where I park at and, you know, where all the trailheads are. That way, if you want to replicate it, you can. So, but don't let the fact that you can't do a through hike discourage you from getting out here and trying to do some hiking. Because I'm still going to complete this thing. I'm going to do all of it. I'm just not going to be able to do it in one setting. It's going to take me a minute. So, well guys, I'm going to cut it off, walk over here to the car, and then we'll close this video out, close this day out, close this hike out. Well, I'm done. I made it. I'm not hurting as bad as I was last time. So, hey, you know, getting some improvements. You know, I feel like my body feels a lot better this time. My feet don't hurt as bad. And got 14 miles in today. Looks like we were out here for about 5 hours and 40 minutes. And we had a real good time. I mean, awesome views. I got to tell you, so I've hiked 3 sections so far. This is my favorite section. I mean, the trail was just great today. You know, we started out up there urban hiking. But once we got down the road, it was about 4 miles, I think, down there till we got to the trailhead. But the trailhead from there on out, I mean, it was awesome, man. We went up a big old hill to start with, and it was a smoker. But once we got on top of it, you know, we had good road and good trail the whole time. I mean, man, it was smooth, well maintained. I know that there's a couple groups up here at Cave Run that do trail maintenance. You all were doing an awesome job, and I appreciate it. I mean, I appreciate it so much, man. It was beautiful. Don't remember seeing any trash hardly at all. And just really nice, man. Beautiful day. It was great. I mean, man, I had the best day ever today. So, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I hope you like this video. When I get home, I will do the trail review, okay? Full trail review, and I'll tell you, you know, about where I parked and, you know, time and elevation and all that kind of stuff. All right, so a real quick trail review. All right, so the trail name was Sheltowee Trace, okay? We were walking from the Morehead Conference Center down to Stony Cove, okay? The boat ramp down at Cave Run Lake. Any of the information I'm giving you right now, you can find in my video description, so make sure you check that out. All right, so location, we were in Rowan County and Bath County, Kentucky. The trailheads that we used, the start points and the end points are in that video description. I've got Google Map locations, okay, so you can check those out. Parking at both of those trailheads was great. I mean, at the Morehead Conference Center, they actually have 2 parking spots designated for Sheltowee Trace hikers, but there's plenty of other parking around there, so if those 2 are taken. And then down at the boat ramp, okay, at Stony Cove, plenty of spots, and you know, I felt like my vehicles were safe there. I didn't have anything to worry about, so plenty of parking down there. And it's not just boat parking, okay? They've got parking for vehicles too, because there's area around there for picnics. So keep that in mind. Maybe you put a cooler in your car that you park there, and when you get down there, then you have a picnic. I mean, awesome day. So alternate trailheads, really none. There's just those two. Like I told you, the parking was really good. The length of the hike was 13.89 miles, so almost 14. And that was off of all trails. Okay, that was my recorded distance. Okay, elevation gain 1,512 feet. That was off of all trails too. Elevation wasn't too awful bad. I mean, there was one real steep section, okay, when we hit the trailhead off of the hardball road. And then after that, there was some rolling hills, but nothing that was too crazy. I mean, most of it was, almost relatively flat. Moving time, it was 4 hours and 43 minutes. We had about a 20-minute pace. Total time that we spent out there was 5 hours and 7 minutes. The route type, it was a trailhead to trailhead. Level of difficulty, I would rate it as an intermediate. Okay, type of trail, it was multi-use. Okay, there was dirt trail, dirt road, gravel road, paved road, sidewalk, you name it, it had it. Type of terrain, somewhat hilly. Suggested gear, pack some water with you, light pack, and maybe just your day hike essentials. I also took lunch with me, and make sure you have your camera so you can take some pictures. Phone signal with AT&T was good throughout the whole trip. Additional considerations, make sure you're in shape because it is a long hike. It was an enjoyable hiking trail. There were a couple steep sections like I told you about, but relatively flat, and the trails were very smooth. I took 4 liters of water with me. There were some locations where you could probably treat some water. Okay. If you're a through hiker, Morehead offers a perfect place to resupply. Okay. Local amenities, highlights. Okay. If you walk south to north and you end at Morehead, you've got restaurants around there. And down at Stony Cove Boat Ramp, there's no stores right there, but there's some pretty close to the area. There's a Dollar General down the road pretty close, and there's also a restaurant. So, there are some places to eat. The link to this hike is in the description, my All Trails link. And, that's pretty much all I got for that. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you navigate outdoors and have you an awesome time. I know if you're outside, it's going to be awesome. So I appreciate it, guys. Peace. We'll see you in the next episode.